Anyone who knows my background would actually be, this would be a good job. It's our reference number 60993, that's 60993. Creative Services Director, paying between $100,000 and $140,000 per annum package. There you go. An opportunity to utilise your extensive experience and proven talent as a Creative Services Director or Operations Director in a through-the-line agency, preferably with a digital offering and market profile, is required to deliver outstanding digital campaigns to market on time and on budget, individually and collectively drive top-line revenue, manage direct campaign development costs in partnership with the Creative Director and General Manager, and deliver measurable campaign results. Our client's strong market position is the result of their management team's superior leadership and their deep collective experience as pioneers of the digital industry. This is reflected in their current client base and the longevity and success of their business. They consequently seek a like-minded team member for this role as Creative Services Director, and as such are open to discussing the opportunity with senior talent from the broader advertising industry, which is a big deal, and not just from a digital agency, which some would limit themselves to. Critical to securing an interview is your ability to manage workflow within a creative environment to deliver outstanding creative. To understand where value is created within the organisation and the drivers of value within the organisation. You'll need a great reputation in market of professionally managing the expectations of all stakeholders and meeting their occasionally differing needs and wants. You'd all know this well if you were experienced enough, and have exemplary communication skills and consummate political nous. If this sounds like it's great for you, love to hear from you. Email me here. It's one of the jobs I'm managing. So, Creative Services Director, $120,000 to $140,000 per annum package. Our reference number, 60993. Another good production role, Senior Production Manager. Our reference number, 60994, paying up to $100,000 package depending on experience. So the great production roles just keep on coming. This is another great gig and we have the pleasure of working on. So in this role, get to use your full spectrum of talent in the dark arts of retail advertising production, making the impossible happen daily. Manage catalogues, truckloads of print ads, point of sale and some sales promotion pieces with a dedicated team of professionals who share your passion for retail and relish the challenge of executing great work smarter and faster every day. To be considered for the role, you must have relatively extensive experience working in an agency producing retail advertising or have worked on high volume, fast turnaround printed collateral and advertising simultaneously. Ideally, you've probably come up through the ranks and may have migrated from traffic through to production management and have a good working knowledge of digital asset management, graphic arts and digital workflows. You also must have had a number of years liaising and building your own supply partner network, including but not limited to sheet, web, screen and digital printers as well as repro houses. You're also already a consummate professional dealing with contracted services partners, through clients that is, and understand that your role as technical advisor to the agency and its end clients is tantamount to yours and the agency's success. Your application, of course, will be treated with the utmost confidentiality. Get in touch with us. Senior Production Manager, retail up to $100,000. Our reference number 60994. This is we're getting to the end of the trail on this one. It's for a traffic/production manager, paying $55,000 per annum package. Our reference number 60962. Hark the herald angels sing. Yes, it's here for all of you who've been slogging it out in the studio behind Max, who've wanted to move into production or a traffic management role. I know we always say this in recruitment, but this really is a great opportunity if you've been working in an advertising or design agency for the last couple of years and want to move out of the studio or sort of a role similar to that and ultimately onto the path of creative services and a creative services management role. A bit more on the print side though. This agency, and particularly the traffic and production departments, have a strong social and collegiate culture. Mentoring and training are provided and are second to none throughout your tenure with the agency. Spend a couple of years in this agency and put this agency name on your CV and launch your career in the advertising communications industry. They're that good. Responsibilities are pretty much standard for a traffic production manager, and they are to ensure all jobs are being produced to the highest standard possible and are delivered on time, to help build and adapt the current workflow and systems in use, to traffic jobs through concept, from artwork to dispatch, and ensure there's smooth and economic flow through the agency. Also to coordinate and take part in job start and production kick-off meetings, and dispatch material to publications. And of course, to ensure internal sign-offs of all projects at all stages. If this sounds like you, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks. This is a finished artist role, paying $70,000 package per annum. Our reference number 60902. That's 60902. Plug-in at the top. This finished artist role unusually directly reports to the group creative director. So your ideas or whatever you do won't be diluted by all and sundry before it gets into the client's hands. You'll be able to use your ability to use your creative, technical and typographic skills to take rough concepts right through to pre-press for the very types of work for one of the agency's biggest clients to the highest technical standards. Responsibilities include, if I haven't already said it, high-end colour correction and comping of high-res images, liaison with the end producer, i.e. printers, contribution to the efficient delivery of jobs, and the coordination of any image outsourcing. To be considered for the role, you need to be well regarded and highly proficient in Adobe CS3, higher end retouching but not sort of super polished, colour management, managing the devil called detail, accountability, so leave your Teflon suit at home, and creating and managing works for a retail focused client. You need to have done this. Come on, this role will be right up there for talented and pragmatic artists who know that being great in this role means that you get to do good work and be ultimately well paid for it. We think 70,000 package is pretty good. Our reference number 60902, and that's finished artist $70,000.